to a guy with cash. Was pain to a guy that's mad. Said, what's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
Crazy how them tables turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, huh? Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. In the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Just like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake and play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Returning it, Hill.
The Falcons take over.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot, tired of trying. Go ahead and fly everybody.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
One-way crew to kick off for Atlanta.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady airing this one out for it. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now. This is Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves that people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Ryan. That one complete to Hill. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A run for Hill. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Steps away to his left. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
First took up with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Well, Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020. Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady now to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones.
Well, the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. His good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found a spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Gurley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
I threw that shit to the wrong fucking button. I tried to throw it to the drag. Fuck.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. They're going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. The Falcons on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Ryan. Complete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. And Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Gronkowski, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Falcons 3.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing. And he wants.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That throw by Brady incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Boom, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action. It's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 3rd quarter action here. This regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the Bucs 39-yard line.
Play action. Ryan escaping the pressure right.
And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So 2 3rd-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll have another 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 34. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Brady now on 1st down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this time, Brady will throw. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And As great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Third and long, it's Ryan. Throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
With it is Brown. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now a man coming off a career year in 2019, Leonard Fournette. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. Inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, it's Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there.